every girl has to face their cycles in every month,
Mm-hmm.
and there are lots of problems related to it. And
Okay.
those problems are not only psychological, physical.
Hi, Megha. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And you?
Me too. Good. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, I can see on your face
Okay.
that brightness.
Okay. Thank you. So today, your topic is very interesting.
Yes, yes. I just
Yes.
read the headline.
Yes. Create your own story.
Yes, create
Are
your,
you a good storyteller?
not very good storyteller, but I think I can create story. I can create story related to the some objects, some
Okay.
word. I think so. I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Okay. But as you are a teacher in your school, do you narrate stories to your students?
Yes, I used to do that when I used to take offline classes.
Okay.
So I used to do that. Even I started talking about something and started asking about particular something to the students, so that
Mm-hmm.
they can come up with their own stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how would you go about it?
Usually, when I used to take, direct class, physical
Mm-hmm.
classes, so I started talking about their routine. So
Okay.
what they eat, what kind of food they eat. So
Mm-hmm.
suppose somebody says that today I non-veg. So then I used to ask,
I ate non-veg. You will have to say the past tense
yes,
because I
I
had non-veg in my
yes,
lunch or at dinner. I had this. Okay.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
So suppose some students used to tell that okay, I ate non-veg food. So
Mm-hmm.
I asked them what kind of non-veg, like
Okay.
mutton, chicken, or fish. So
Okay.
they told like fish. So then I asked that from where you got that fish.
Okay.
So you went to some pond, because in village we have some pond, and
Yes. Yes. Of
where,
course, I know about it.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes.
So then the children were very excited to explain each and everything. Then we started laughing a lot. Then
Mm-hmm.
tried to connect myself as well. Please take me to said that please take
Mm-hmm.
me with you, so that I can also catch the fish, and
Okay.
I can cook
Okay.
for
So
you.
you
So
okay?
this is the
That's
thing.
interesting. So Megha, today you are going to tell me a story.
Okay. All right. Which kind of
Okay.
story?
Yeah, it's a story time. So I'll tell you one and you will have to tell me one.
Okay. All right.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Let me think what I can present now.
Okay.
Okay. So I would like to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a house, and in a house, four members were there,
Mm-hmm.
husband and wife, and son's father and mother. So in another way, I could say that in-laws of
Okay.
that
Okay.
lady.
Okay.
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 So that lady really wanted to do some job, something which is she really wanted to do.
Okay.
But
She
at the
wanted
same,
to do, or she wanted to be occupied, or she wanted a career.
she wanted to do something so that she can
Be of
feel
some
that
help to
in,
you. She can be of some help to someone.
I don't think so. The story I'm trying to tell you, that she was doing her household chores, and she was taking on the responsibilities of the family. But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, she is well educated, so she wanted to do some kind of job.
Okay.
And
Okay.
because of that conservative mindset, or
Mm-hmm.
I could say that the family where she was living, the family was not that comfortable with this thing, because they feel, I
Okay.
mean, her in-laws feel like how can she handle both things personal
Okay.
life and professional life. I mean, household responsibilities and at the same time the job. So she was very confused about these things, that how can I make them convinced about these things. And so she talked with her husband, that this is something I'm going through and I really want to do something. Please help me, or please make your parents understand that this is my desire. And in such way, so her husband was very supportive, but at the same time he have to manage his parents as well. His parents sentiment,
he had to manage his parents.
he had to his parents sentiment as well, because sometimes it is quite difficult to convey your parents, especially when they belong to old age and they have their own mindset, thinking, thought process, and they are not very well aware of these things. Because you can't expect to somebody to change your mindset all of a sudden.
Not at all.
We even cannot do the same. So he was in that complicated situation. So then his wife went to her real parents' house. And she told him that I'm going to my parents' house, so please, you have enough time to make your parents understand. And yeah, so this is a kind of test for you as well. So she went, and then her husband was trying to do so, but the bonding between parents and a son, the bonding and the relation, they are very well educated. They were very well educated, but he was not able to understand that how and when and what are the things I should do so that I could make my parents understand about these things. So one day what happened, a TV show was going on in their house, and all three of them were sitting at that room, living room.
In
that living room. And in the TV show, the same exact scene was going on. Then all of a sudden he got the idea that this is the right time to talk to my parents, and at least I should have give a shot. So he started talking about these things, that my wife is like your what is the daughter-in-law. Your daughter-in-law if I want wants to do a kind of job, and he really want to step out from the house. So she really wants to step out from the house. So he told these things, and his parents was obviously that he was in the shock.
His parents were in shock.
His parents were in the shock after knowing this. But after explaining and after trying to explain other person's point of view, perspective, he was finally able to make them understand, make them convinced. But here their parents were put a condition, that we are okay. We are okay, but one thing your wife had to do, that we are okay with her choices. She can do whatever she wants to do, but at the same time she has to maintain the balance of professional life and personal life. And we are ready to support her in all respects. Whatever we can do for her. But this is something really important, to have a peace of mind in house, a peace, a kind of aura. So we have good and
Healthy relationships.
healthy relationship. At the same time, the atmosphere of the house should be positive, because
Of course.
we all know that it is very difficult to manage all this task at one shot, but she has to learn it, and we know that she can do, but she has to put some extra effort. And this is only one thing we want. They told like this. And then he's the son, I mean the
Guy.
parents, the guy was very happy to listen this thing. And now, I mean, all things were sorted out.
Sorted out.
Sorted.
S-O-R-T-E-D.
Sorted out.
out.
Sorted out. And then his wife came back again in the house, and he told and explained everything about things, and then everything
was back to normal.
Back to normal. And yes, so this is the story.
Happily ever after. They lived happily ever after.
Yes,
good.
They lived happily after.
Ever after. Yes.
Ever after.
But
they lived happily ever after.
Yes, Megha. So I was just going to talk. I don't know why I had picked up this topic, and suddenly I saw that there was a storytelling session today. Once create your own story. So you have created a beautiful story, and it was quite interesting. And that is what I was just going to start with. That do you think that education is very important in our life? And when you see few girls or few boys not studying, how do you feel about it? So that was a story, but I have to also tell you a story. So this is a beautiful story about that once upon a time, there was a builder and he was on his site and he was constructing a huge building. So he went up till the 10th floor or so, and then he realized that I had to talk to this worker who was working down below. So he thought of an idea and he said, okay, fine, let me think. And he threw a 10 rupees note where that worker was working. So this worker just picked up the note and he put it in his pocket, and that's it. So the builder was very surprised. He said he doesn't even know who has thrown it, and he has just kept it in his pocket. So what will I do now? So he again thought of an idea and he said, okay, fine, 100 rupees. He will certainly look up when I throw that. And he threw the 100 rupees note.
Okay.
This fellow just picked it up, put it in his pocket, and that's it. So builder was like, he says, now what should I do? I have to tell them that he has to look up and he has to come up. So then he thought of an idea. So what he did was he threw there was pebble. There was a big stone lying there.
Yes.
So he threw that stone.
Okay.
Immediately that worker looked up. So he says, now you have to come up and I have to tell you something. So that worker went up, and then the moral of the story is that whenever God is sending us all good things, we never say thank you. But moment he throws something at us that is not very pleasant or not very good, we always look up and we say, Bhagwan, please help us.
Please help us.
Please, God, please help us. So this was a beautiful story and I just loved it.
Yes.
So I thought of sharing it. Yes.
Yes. It is a beautiful story, and I think everybody should show their gratitude each and every time.
Yes.
For everything, each and everything.
So, even when we are good, when we are happy, when we have everything in our life, at least we should say thank you for everything, whatever we have in our life. Not only when we are not happy, we look up and we go to the temples and ask for something. Yes. So coming back to our topic of education, do you think education is important?
Yes, education is very much important in my understanding, because education is one thing which shows you the path of your life, and even you can build an understanding that what exactly you want in your life. So education, when we say education, so we have, I mean, different kind of things in terms of having education. School education is completely different. But when it comes to education, when it comes to education related practical life, so we cannot apply those things which we have learned in our school. We have to aware of those things. And I personally feel that there are many things which um, have to add in our curriculum,
Yes,
even
we
in
have
the
to.
primary level, not
For
after.
example, if you would like to share a few points regarding that.
I feel like sex education is one thing that should
Okay.
be that should add in
Be
our
included in the curriculum.
curriculum. Another thing is that is very important. Recently I came to know about this thing, that body's behavior of particular
Yes.
girls, I'm talking about the girl,
Yes.
because a girl or a woman has to face a lot of physical and psychological problems throughout their life, and even students are not aware of these things. So sometimes maybe we are facing these problems, but we are
We
not
don't
able,
talk about it.
we don't talk about it, and even we cannot realize that why we are facing this problem. Isn't it? For example, every girl has to face their cycles in every month, and there are lots of problems related to it. And those problems are not only psychological, physically we all aware of these things, but there are psychological problems as well, and we have to face it. Sometimes it breaks a person as an individual. You can face emotional trauma, you can face depression, and you can lose your motivation. And if you don't know why you are facing this problem, so you can imagine so many things in your head, and those things again create another problem for you. So knowing your body's behavior is very important.